Hi guys, this is Heather Lee and Taylor Brunner, and we're presenting on the social cognitive theory of self-efficacy. So first off, the creator of self-efficacy was Albert Bandura. He developed it as a part of a larger theory, which is the social learning theory in 1986. And then Bandura was becoming aware that a key element was missing, not only from the prevalent learning theories of the day, but from his own efficacy social learning theory. So in 1977, he published what was called the self-efficacy toward a unifying theory of behavioral change, in which he identified the important piece of the puzzle that was missing, which was self-beliefs. So the definition is, according to social cognitive learning theory, self-efficacy pertains to the confidence an individual has in his or her ability to execute and adhere to a certain course of action or to achieve specific outcomes, particularly under challenging circumstances. Self-efficacy is defined as the beliefs in one's capabilities to organize and execute course of action to produce given attainments. Self-efficacy reflects confidence in the ability to exert control over one's own motivation, behavior, and social environment. Basically, what it does is it helps us to be able to have confidence in our abilities and our amount of control over certain things in our lives. So the foundational theories is that social learning with the concept of self-efficacy is this increasingly recognized psychological construct deals specifically with how people's beliefs in their capabilities to affect the environment control their actions in ways that produce desired outcomes. This theory focuses on how to utilize recreational successes to transfer into everyday successes for individuals. Basically, while studying these foundational theories and this concept, we realized it's a lot of psychology and how you perceive yourself and your abilities and how that affects you both behaviorally and in your environment, and how to be successful in things through that.
Okay, so for unique languages, self-efficacy is influenced by 4 different things. So vicarious experiences, which means watching other people perform a task. Performance accomplishments, this is when you actually complete a task, and successful completion provides evidence of your abilities, which increases your self-efficacy. Verbal persuasion. These are kind of comments about your performance that your advisor or in TR, your therapist would give you, and successful or positive comments would help increase your efficacy. And then physiological arousal. So this is interpretations of your body signals. So like increased respiration or heart rate, which indicates to you that you're doing something good, shows evidence of progress. And then there are three dimensions of self-efficacy, and it's level, strength, and generality. So level is based on a person's perception of ability to perform an act with success. So like at what level you are, how good you are at completing something. Strength, confidence held about the individual's self-efficacy level. And generality, self-efficacy beliefs transfer from one activity to another. So your ability to learn how good you are at certain things, and then have those same abilities or confidence transfer over to other activities that you do. Desired outcomes. So the biggest outcome for self-efficacy, for increasing your self-efficacy, would be confidence in yourself and in your abilities. So we mentioned generalization, and so generalizing across many domains of your life is based on the co-development of skills, coping skills, cognitive restructuring, and overwhelming mastery experiences. So the next 2 things are just quotes that we really liked that talked about your outcomes. So overwhelming mastery experiences are among the most powerful tools of this generalizing phenomenon, because after overcoming a significant challenge, an individual may believe that he or she can achieve almost anything. Those who master seemingly insurmountable challenges are likely to perceive other challenging activities as less intimidating, resulting in a generalization that one can put forth the effort needed to succeed no matter what undertaking might be. So this is basically saying that you learn these mastery skills and experiences that help you overcome significant challenges. And overcoming those challenges help you realize that you can overcome anything else that comes your way. And then last quote, compared with students who doubt their capabilities to learn or perform well, those with high self-efficacy participate more readily, work harder, persist longer, show greater interest, and achieve at higher levels. So some assessment tools. So these two assessments actually come from the reading that we have for this week. This first one we chose because it was specific to a certain disability and we wanted to kind of show you that perspective. So this is the weight training efficacy scale, and it measures confidence. It measures the confidence that people with spinal cord injuries have to continue to weight train. So the directions are really simple. It shows you, or it tells you exactly what it's measuring, and you answer the questions based on a 0 to 100 scale, depending on how the answers are related to you. So if you feel like that's definitely you, it's 100. If it's not you, it's a 0. And then the second assessment, activities of daily living efficacy scale. This could be used for a variety of different populations, but again, in this example, it was used for spinal cord injuries. So it measures confidence to perform normal activities of daily living. So this one, again, is just like the last one. It's very simple, 0 to 100. And you say your confidence level to do things like getting up from the floor or getting in and out of the car, in and out of the bed.
So here we have the TR application of this theory, and it says strategies for increasing well-being can be aimed at improving emotional, cognitive, or motivational processes, increasing behavioral competencies, or altering the conditions under which people live and work. It says interventions are more likely to be effective if they instill and strengthen efficacy perceptions rather than simply focus on changing behaviors. So the reason why we have the triangle is that explains the social learning theory and how if we as therapists start using the behavioral, environmental, and personal factors of our clients, we can help affect the way they see themselves or their self-efficacy. So the most appropriate population with this theory is virtually every population, but especially those interested in bettering their self-perception, motivation, achievement, and self-regulation. And that really helps you understand a little bit more about self-efficacy, that it's a self-perception and the amount of motivation that you have towards an activity or within yourself to be able to succeed in an activity, which we can help them to do. And then here's our resources. But overall, just remember that we have a lot more ability to help those that are our clients receive self-efficacy if we just help them to see what they can succeed in and make it possible concerning whichever disability they have. So, thanks for listening.